you guys. Continuing with our review of Photoshop's selection tools, you're gonna have to access your model page in order to find the entry denominated Photoshop selection tools, practice exercises and tutorials. Here you're gonna find the video tutorial we've been using since the last exercise, and you're gonna find the required material for this exercise. Today we're gonna be reviewing the selection tool circular marquee. In order to have the material needed, you're gonna access to this folder where you're gonna find the background image that you're gonna be needing, so save it. You're gonna find the red moon that you're gonna be needing for your photo montage as well. And finally, what is expected from you. Just click OK and have those three images available in order to start working with your Photoshop. Okay, now that we have all our three images, we're gonna start by opening the background file. So you drag it onto your Photoshop platform. Here you have it. So this will be our background, so we're gonna leave it as it is. The next thing we're gonna do is open the red moon file by dragging it onto Photoshop. And here's we're gonna be applying our rectangular or elliptical marquee tool. So what you need to do is start selecting the moon using the circular marquee and moving it until the shape completely fits the moon. In order to have a perfect circle, what we're going to do is press the Shift key of your keyboard. You move it until it perfectly fits your moon, and then you're going to go to Image, Copy. Then we're going to go back to the background image and we're going to paste it. Remember that it automatically will generate a new layer. Next thing we're going to do is press Command T in order to transform our moon. We're going to decrease its size. Then we click OK, and using the selection tool, we're going to move it onto the middle. Okay, now that we have our moon, what we're going to do is duplicate it by choosing the selection tool and pressing the key Alt on our keyboard. So once you see that second arrow, the white arrow opening, you're gonna just drag it onto the side in order to have our different moon. We're gonna duplicate it one more time in order to have our third moon, and one more time in order to have our fourth and last moon. Okay? The next thing we're gonna do is start working in the proper layer. Make sure that you're doing it so. We're gonna move on to layer 1, copy. And we're going to choose the eraser tool. Okay, once you choose the eraser tool, you need to make sure that on your options you select a appropriate size, because we're going to be erasing smoothly some part of the moon. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is choose the appropriate brush. So we're going to use this soft round brush in order to have a smoothly transition in and erasing the moon. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is start deleting from the outside to the inside in order to have the moon the way we required, and it's showing on our example. As you can see here, this is what we're trying to do. See, we're trying to have these different sets of moons by applying photo montage techniques onto the original image. So we're gonna move on to layer 2, and we're gonna start doing the second moon. Okay, remember to start erasing from the outside onto the inside. This is a half moon, so make sure your erasing is smoothly. And finally, we're gonna move on to the third one. Okay, as you can see, we need to make sure that we smoothly delete the moon until we have the appropriate image. Here we go. We have all three of them. So basically the next step, and the final step we're going to do, is duplicating our moons. As you can see here, I am clicking the Alt key and I'm going to move it aside. All right. Then I'm gonna press the Command T option in order to rotate it. Okay, here I have it. The next thing I'm gonna do is duplicate this moon, then apply the Command T and rotate it as well. And finally, I'm gonna move on to layer 1, copy 3 in order to duplicate it as well and apply the Command T and rotation. Okay, here we have it. Next thing we need to do is just make sure we position the moons properly, and there we have it. Here's my final result. Here's what I just did, and that's basically your task for today using the elliptical or circular marquee. The final thing you're going to be doing is going to your file, saving it, making sure it's a PSD, setting in a proper name, saving it on your desktop, and then what you're going to be doing is you're going to upload this file onto Moodle, but as a JPEG format. So the only thing you need to do is save it as a JPEG, choose the resolution that seems more than appropriate, and click OK. Alright guys, that would be it for today, and that would be it for our second exercise using the selection tools elliptical marquee. Thank you. Bye.